While a worker was doing his job, he accidentally kicked a hammer. The hammer slid down the roof tiles and, by sheer coincidence, knocked loose a rusted screw on a billboard. The man standing below was completely unaware of what was happening, and the very next second, a falling metal sheet sliced off his head. At the same time, a beggar was dragging a manhole cover across the street, not realizing that it would knock away a stone that had been wedged against a fuel tanker. The tanker instantly lost control and began rapidly rolling backward, then slammed straight into a wealthy man's car. The violent impact caused gasoline to spill everywhere. Panicking, the rich man tried to open the door, but it was pinned shut by the tanker. At that very moment, a cigarette butt casually tossed away by the beggar happened to ignite the gasoline on the ground. But the strange events did not stop there. When night fell, a priest was making his way back to the church in heavy rain when the front doors suddenly locked from the inside. Immediately afterward, a bolt of lightning struck and snapped the lightning rod on the roof. Hearing the noise, the priest quickly looked up to see what was happening, but everything was already too late. He was stabbed to death on the spot. The eerie incidents continued. A young boy merely glanced at his nanny, and the very next second, she jumped off the rooftop. The horrifying scene left everyone in shock, and what seemed like a series of ordinary accidents were in fact all caused by this little boy. Years earlier, John's biological son had tragically died during childbirth, so he and his wife decided to adopt a child. What they did not know was that the boy had been born on the very day a comet fell from the sky. According to an ancient Mayan prophecy, this comet was an ominous sign, foretelling that a demon would descend upon the human world. The adopted boy, Will, was the reincarnation of that demon. 6 years passed in the blink of an eye. John's business grew larger and larger, and he successfully won a seat in Congress. What he didn't realize was that Will had been using his supernatural powers to engineer accidents behind the scenes. In this way, Will eliminated John's rivals, one of them being the wealthy businessman who had burned to death in the car, and another the man who had been decapitated by the falling metal sheet. However, on Will's birthday, a wolf suddenly appeared nearby. After the nanny locked eyes with it, she lost all control, walked up to the rooftop, and jumped without hesitation. Everyone assumed it was just another accident, but the next day, as soon as John returned to his office, a priest came to see him. The priest got straight to the point, saying that Will was actually the reincarnation of a demon and that the wolf seen at the birthday party was the boy's biological mother. Naturally, John did not believe such an absurd claim and turned away without looking back. Seeing this, the priest hurriedly warned him to protect his wife at all costs because she was now pregnant. The demon would never allow that child to be born. Since only John knew about his wife's pregnancy, he couldn't help but start believing the priest's words. At that moment, the priest told him one more thing. If anything truly unexpected happened, he should go and find a priest named Adam.